Kilpailussa mukana Ramirent. Kotikatsomon eväät tarjoaa Kotipizza.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to some more disc golf media coverage. We are coming at you with the fourth stop on the Prodigy Disc Pro Tour. We are in Kuopio, Finland. We've got round 3, front 9, MPO lead card coverage. I'm Tony Ferro.
And joining him, Connor Wood. The conditions may be a little bit less forgiving today. We had some early showers in the morning as well as a few degrees colder. I still think these guys are going to come out and attack the course. Excited. After these 18 holes, we will crown someone our Prodigy Pro Tour number 4 Kuopio champion. The stage has been set. We see our first contender, Teemu Talikainen. He has maintained a fantastic pace at 11 under per round. I believe he's sitting at 22 under moving into this round 3.
That he is, but this man came in with the hot round on round 2. Kristian Kuoksa, 10-19 out of Oulu, Finland. Huge distance from this guy.
We see Nieminen joining us, 10-21 rated. Just now realizing, home course for this man potentially, City Kuopio. Welcome home, Jesse.
You are correct, sir. We have Joona Heinänen, 10-21 out of Vantaa, Finland. Man, this guy's got basically everything you can ask for.
As we take a look at the standings, Teemu holding the lead, 22 under, 2 strokes above Kristian, who is 1 stroke above Jesse, who is 2 strokes above Joona. This lead card holds all 4 positions solely as we see them try to snag these podium positions.
Very well said. Let's kick it off with hole 1, par 4, 216 meters. Nice wide open fairway to start your round off. Just got that OB left side you got to watch out for. Nice flex shot to come out the gate. Maybe a little bit right side fairway. Set yourself up for this pinched off green. Got the hazard sand on the left side. OB behind the basket. Uphill slope though, so you can really get that nice dig.
I think you definitely want to get a nice shape out there, something with a little bit of turn and ride. We'll see Teemu up first. Very straight shot, not super high off the ground, but well within the fairway. This guy has a habit of throwing pretty normal looking shots that end up going a pretty long way.
I would totally agree. Let's see what this man has though. Kristian Kuoksa up next.
Looks like a Halo Destroyer in his hand.
Sure does. Little low out the hand though. That's going to come up short. Right next to Teemu.
Nieminen.
Still solid position. Nice easy approach from there.
This man has been on a mission the last 2 rounds, especially on the putting green. His throwing has left a little bit to be desired. I expect to see him try to clean that up here in round 3. He's had a fantastic performance regardless. And he throws a nice little flex out into the fairway. We've mentioned that right side can be pinched off on the approach angle, but a lot of the guys have seemingly just thrown another hyzer up there, so I think it's quite forgiving.
I would agree, and with that sidearm, he can really utilize that right side fairway, swing out way left and bring it on in.
Look at this bomb.
That's big. Oh, catch in the tree. That could have had another 20 meters of distance on it. It starts heading downhill from there. That was big though. Nonetheless, huge shot from Joona.
Really displays his power here on hole 1. He is well warmed up. We got Kristian now on his approach. Is fading out a little bit early. Hopefully he can stay short of that hazard sandpit. He does, as he'll have a long look for his birdie.
Yeah, needed some hyzer flip on that one. Whoa, that was yanked.
So it needs a little less hyzer flip.
You betcha. Oh, but he squeezed. What?
What a finish. He grinds the hazard line there.
No way. That looked way left, and he is 4 meters.
Smooth move.
Oh, this could be trouble. And trouble it is. He has found the hazard sand. Joona with the hyzer. Little low, but that's swinging in great.
Great placement and height on the hill.
Making this hole look really easy.
Just throw 150 meters plus off the tee. Got a little chipper. Oh, Teemu, our leader there. So these other guys now know. I mean, Kristian's 2 strokes behind. Yes, 3. They know that he's hazard and missed his putt. Exactly. This is a wide open door as Kristian walks straight through it.
Money. Oh, man. That's how you make a statement right off the bat.
Powerful putt as we move to Jesse. He is about 4 meters, you were right.
I mean, that was crazy the way that swung in. Teemu now for the bogey. There you go, cleaning it up. Still maintaining the lead. Just with somebody else now.
He shares it. Gives a little piece to Kristian there. This is Joona now for his birdie.
Yeah.
Pretty easy looking hole when you see him do it that way.
I mean, when you just crush it like that off the tee, I guess every hole looks pretty easy. Well, let's say you can't really crush this one. Hole 2, par 3, 88 meters, going downhill. Gotta swing it from right to left and then back left to right. OB everywhere. And you have that little wall that they built up just to block the big hyzer coming in. Backhand righty style.
I don't think we've seen anyone get caught up in those. Not yet, at least.
No, you'd really have to saw off your sidearm. I think the miss for the sidearm is this. Just overcooked.
Oh, but he is right up on that OB stake. That was a lucky sit down.
Sure was. This man doesn't need luck on a sidearm hole. He just goes dead center through the middle.
What a line. He does it again.
That's his route. I'm starting to just believe that's just where he goes. He just does a little flip up right through the tight gap. Nobody else does this.
These guys are all swinging out left towards of that tree. This is hitting the same gap, though, with quite a lot of pace.
Ooh, but that's OB. No? Oh.
He's safe. Oh.
No, it is. Yeah.
He gets the claps, but it is OB. I think they weren't aware.
It looked like a great shot. It just, they don't see how tight that OB is right behind the basket.
As you mentioned, being left of the basket is the mistake to make.
And that's probably the usual line. Not Mr. Yese's line where he cuts the little OB corner to just park the basket. Crazy boy.
See Kristian right up hugging this long OB left. Gives it a bit. Doesn't quite make it all the way there, but a fantastic approach regardless.
Yeah, not so bad. Don't want to do anything.
You can't
crazy.
really run that, with the OB behind. You can't really do too much. Teemu perhaps seeing that OB behind. Just a little bit low.
Possible final round nerves?
He's going into round 3 leading and took a bogey on 1. He might be feeling it. Joona, however, is feeling something else. Good par save for him.
And Yese is about to share the lead.
What a battle now.
Could you, I mean, honestly, did you think of anything less? I don't know what tournament we watched that has not been a battle.
These have been hot from the start. That's 3 men are now tied at 21 under. Joona sitting at 18. Things are heating up. Changing of seats.
Anybody's game.
Shared pie now.
Heck yeah. Here's another birdie up. Hole 3, par 3, 126 meters, slightly uphill. Birdie up for the big boys, let's say. Got to come in with a big hyzer, slamming down on this slanting left to right, uphill, sloping green. OB all the way around it. Got to swing it deep enough, but not too deep. Got to get it left, but not too left. Nice hole.
Do you think this hole is just a distance check for these players? Or is it more complex than that? It's quite a wide fairway.
It's a distance check plus control check, because if you just try to rip it and go too straight, then you're OB. And we see Jesse with the best one of his round so far, or of his weekend, let's say, on this hole.
Jesse is feeling it. He's got 2 birdies under his belt already, sitting at the 3rd hole. Kristian.
Oh, that's
very
clean.
nice line.
Easy park job. And Joona up next. He has been parking this hole. See if he can't do it again. Swing it on in. Get one skip. Oh, yeah.
He's got a ton of spin. His game really touchy. A lot of angles at play. Great throw.
All right. Teemu needs something to turn this around. Keep him in the fight. This is looking good. Looking real good. Sit down.
He gets effortless distance. You can see what I'm saying about just a very simple looking throw. He just goes so far.
Yeah, really mechanical. Has great timing. Puts his whole body into the throw, and yeah, it goes a long way.
Jesse now for his birdie.
Oh, yeah.
Sneaks it over. 3 through 3. Great start by Jesse. Commanding jump to 22 under. Telling these guys they gotta keep up with him now.
Ooh.
Teemu says, I will.
Yes, sir. Keeping it in the basket, right side, but Teemu has gotten his first birdie of the round, going back to even.
Kristian as well, taking an easy birdie there. Some fantastic tee shots here on hole 3.
And I believe this shall spell the birdie frame. But no jingle jangle.
This is serious stuff.
Number 4, par 3, 119 meters. Gotta get up this hill first and dog leg to the right as you head into the tunnel. Continuing uphill. Got the basket perched up on this hump here with a big slope on the right hand side. Left side's a little bit friendlier, but you do have the OB over there.
One of the
Crazy
touchiest
angle.
tee shots for sure, exactly. This just really demanding. We've seen Jesse just play this forehand hyzer line and take a long look at his 2 or an easy 3, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, when you're
he's
not
been
confident
biting
with,
up too much.
that Anheuser shot is not an easy feat. And if you're not confident with your backhand to begin with, then yeah, take that par. Just move on.
Kristian is not looking for par with that angle. He has turned it over a little bit too much. Doesn't quite pan out at the end, but slides up a few more meters to have a long look for his birdie.
Yeah, the wind might be affecting the flight of these discs. We may need to see a really high Anheuser for this shot. That looks good.
That looks great. He fires long. Wow. That is tough to do on this hole.
Wow, that's so far. Oh my gosh. Well, yeah.
That right side really filters with the slope and the hard terrain, the rocks, everything just sort of skips down that right side when it's still turning. By the time you get to the basket, you do want it to start fading and panning out.
Well, this is another one. Just, overcooked, like you said. Catching a good tree, though.
Great. I think he's just 6 meters away, a steep uphill, but I think he's right up there.
Well, Jesse is up first. Jump putt approach. Very nice.
And effective. He's been leaning on his game plan all weekend, and look, he's here. He's 22 under, tied for the lead. He's making it work.
Oh, yeah. Kristian doing the same. Just nice soft layup.
Oh, he is much further than it looks from the angle, but a great bid.
Just off the
a little
cage.
bit right.
Oh, it didn't go so far, though. Good cleanup for Teemu.
So it looks like all these 3 leaders will be securing their threes here. No shifting of the seats on hole 4.
No shame in a 3 here. This is a crazy hole.
So you see Kristian and Jesse getting to their tap-in pars in very different ways. Each of them will be taking their 3. And Jesse, say what you want. He didn't get the birdie on the 4th, but I think his game has been nearly perfect.
I would agree. Hole 4 is total bonus birdie. I don't care who says what. Hole 5, though, you can get this one. Par 3, 136 meter downhill shot. Gonna see a backhand righty flex shot off the tee. But you gotta control that landing as it is a downhill slope fading towards the OB line. This is a get 'em though. You gotta get this hole.
And I think the fairway is wide and forgiving enough to really be a pick your poison situation. Any sort of shape or angle has a chance to get there. As we see Jesse with the forehand flex, flips it up to flat, gets a little bit of a skip, but not quite all the way there. Very reminiscent of his round 2 shot.
Yeah, not many people in the world can do a sidearm that far. Oh, that is worm burner.
I think he was trying to throw that one really hard.
Yeah, trying too hard.
Yeah,
Threw
Joona
right into
there
the ground.
with a nice soft turnover. I think not quite getting enough turn to make it all the way right, but with the width of the fairway, he does swing out to what?
OB. And we have Teemu up last. Flip up. Nice and straight down the fairway.
Just
Skip,
effortless
skip,
distance.
skip.
Look at him butter the grass.
9 meters, 8.5. Love to see the kids out there enjoying the awesome disc golf.
The enthusiasm is just infectious there.
Sure is.
As Kristian goes for his
He's
approach, he's up
short.
first into a headwind. Yeah, he doesn't quite get himself all the way there. He'll be having a long putt for his par.
Birdie putt for Jesse. Ah,
That wind looks pretty brutal.
here we go. Joona, stepper. Ah, wind's just slamming it down. Doesn't really look like it's blowing, but maybe just didn't get there yet.
See if Kristian can secure his par save. Good putt after a
Beauty.
tricky approach.
So Teemu up now for a birdie to go 1 up. Yes,
Fantastic.
sir.
Great tee shot and a great putt to secure it. I believe the lone birdie of this card here.
That it is.
So he will be jumping into that leader position again. He has held it for almost 2 rounds outright. So he'll sneak his way to 23 under. Kristian and Jesse both securing their pars will be sitting at 22. And Joona there taking his bogey, 18 under.
Oh, moving to hole number 6, par 3, 111 meters. Got the gap to hit off the tee between the 2 trees. As you come on into the green, though, you got a big, crazy slope. Got to pick your spot you want to land, pick the action you would like your disc to do, skip, roll, whatever you want. Got to control it because that OB is not so far away.
Teemu now up first again. You can see it right there. Again, I think some slightly lower speed discs are certainly going to come out here. Try to get that straight flight and soft landing. As Teemu finds exactly that, leaves himself about 10 meters left, maybe 9.
Yeah, slight death putt, but still putt you can make. We see Jesse now up with that harp again. Ooh, that's a little too turned over.
Did come up short last time. I think he really wanted to make the adjustment and put the extra oomph on it, but there you go. It's about where he was last round as well, I believe.
Yeah, it looks
Same
like
disc, same
13
throw.
meters, 14 meters. Gonna be a scary one.
Kristian now. Looking for that hyzer flip shape. That is riding very nicely. We'll see if he can sit it down in time before it fades out. And he's right up there looking at about 8 meters.
That was real good.
Great angle and spin control from these guys. I believe they're throwing into headwind at the moment, and they are really controlling the flip-ups quite nicely. That one, not quite flipping up, though, will bleed out left. I think he will likely just approach that and take his 3.
That I couldn't imagine him running that, but I'd love to see it. I'd
You're
love
one
to watch.
behind. Oh, Joona is a few behind, but for all of these guys, I think these long putts here are a make or break situation for Kristian and Jesse. This is right here, this distance, one behind the leader it can be the difference sometimes.
That's true, but you still have quite a few holes to go. You can pick and choose your battles at this point.
Teemu picked that one, but unfortunately couldn't find the chains there. It's a little bit of a lengthy uphill putt to save it now. Oh, he was in there. Fully, it looked like. It just got a little bit vertical and jumped on out. Unfortunate result.
It sure did look good, but man. And Kristian as well, just coming up too short.
Do you think wind? Do you think nervy lead card?
I don't
All
know.
of the above?
That maybe just, lapse in focus or didn't take enough time or hard to say. Hole 7, par 3, 77 meters, downhill, left to right slanting slope. Pretty wide open, but man, that green is hard to stick. Gonna see some backhand flex shots, sidearm hyzers. Either way you do it, you gotta control the spin, control the angle, try not to roll away into that OB that is lurking down below.
We will see this man here, Jesse, now show us the forehand hyzer line. Hangs it out nicely over the OB as it swings back in. We'll see if it catches the ground play that is so familiar and wraps it around.
Is there anything different with this man on these sidearm hyzer holes? He is just a mechanic with that sidearm.
Super consistent. See Kristian here opting for the Anheuser backhand, as it seems to be stabling out just a little bit towards the end. That curls up nicely as well to about 5-6 meters.
Also, great shot. Really great shot.
Joona giving it quite a lot of height. Looks to be fading out before it gets all the distance. That's a scary putt, as he will be looking downhill with OB just a few meters behind. Will require some nerves of steel if he wants to give that a full run. Teemu now opting for the standstill. Looks to be Anheuser backhand.
Ooh, is that... Oh, no, it's coming out good. It looked overcooked out of the hand, but
Great
that
shot.
is a park job. Great shot.
3 out of 4 of these guys within that 5-meter range. Joona, the furthest, cashes it.
He seems to always be up that hill on this hole and just so comfy with that downhill putt. Circle's edge nonetheless.
The crowd loves it. Kristian now to snag another birdie for him. He goes 3 down through this final round.
Teemu, much needed. There it is. 1 down for the round. Little roller coaster on the front 9.
A tough start. He came in as the leader after these last 2 rounds. A lot of strong play and maybe slightly harder conditions on this final day, plus the lead position. It's a tough spot to be in as Jesse secures his birdie. The chains are singing.
Thank you. We got one. Hole 8, par 3, 92 meters. Gonna be swooping around the trees right to left, going slightly uphill. Basket is perched up on this plateau here. Gonna swing it around real tight and try to park it. Just stick it onto the green. Don't want any skips, rolls.
Perhaps a harder hole in more windy conditions, I think. The wind could really increase the margin of error. We saw day 1 when it was really calm, people just dropping ace bombs after ace bombs. We got Jesse up first here with a bullseye.
Yes, sir. That is a park job for Jesse, putting the pressure on Kuoksa and Teemu. Oh,
Kristian.
that is high hyzer.
Swings it. Oh!
That hit the cage. That skipped the cage, dude.
Talking of ace bombs, Kristian drops one right there on the lead card. So close.
Let's see if Joona can't back it up. Needs to get a couple strokes back to put some pressure on him.
Looks definitely wider, but also a little bit higher. We'll see if he can catch that. Look at these guys.
Oh, man. These are coming in hot. So, Teemu up last. Let's see if he can't show it off. Ooh,
Definitely more inside, but lower. Might fight through. Also might not.
Too tight. That is trouble. We have not seen that spot yet.
I do believe whatever is happening, he'll be going steeply uphill.
Oh, he looks like he's just jump putting out. Oh, right up to the top of the hill. Nice.
Great
that
scramble.
Wasn't so bad.
Did look a little scary, but he made quick work of it, just like that putt. Kristian Kuoksa cashes it to go 4 under in round 3 here.
And he will be 1 ahead of Teemu, as well as Jesse for the time being, but Jesse is
This brief
parked.
window in time.
Yes.
Joona now. Another ace run. he secures his comeback birdie there.
Love the fight. Love the fight in Joona.
He's at 20 under now. He's right up there. Talikainen now for his par save.
Yeah. Good solid putt still.
Definitely a routine-oriented putter. Never really in a rush. Takes his time, does what he needs to do. He's been quite solid on the green so far. As Jesse, super parked, just leans over and drops that one in for his 5th birdie through the front 8 holes. We are going to move on to 9 here. 1 left until the halfway point.
Yeah, a little toughie here. Hole 9, par 3, 106 meters. Got that tight gap to hit off the tee. Then swinging the disc around, down the hill, left to right. Gotta control the landing again as the basket is right next to the drop off and the OB is just before it.
Jesse up first. Very natural forehand hyzer.
Oh yeah, that's coming in good. And 1-2 skip roll. Oh wow. I think that's the furthest out he's been on one of the sidearm holes.
Oh no, 5 meters. Jesse, your expectations are sky high.
Oh yeah. Kristian up.
Ooh.
Woof, that was
really cut that left line.
Holy cow. But that'll put him right next to Jesse. Putting competition is in the air. Who's wanting to join?
I think Joona wants to join them in Park City. This definitely looks low, but if the wind can pick it up and catch a skip, only a small bounce. It doesn't quite make it all the way back.
Teemu up last.
And he has now fallen 1 stroke behind Kristian and Jesse. No longer tied for that lead position. You can see his throws are just not, he's not hitting his lines. He's finding himself in trouble as he finds an early tree and OB afterwards. He will have quite a long way to go to try and secure a bogey. If he can put this one close and tap it in.
Big sidearm.
Looks very high.
Woof. Wow, flashing it, but that's going OB again.
Oh no.
I wonder, yeah, well, I'm sure he was trying to stick the green, but
you can't responsibly run that from there, so the bogey save is the play, but of course you can easily catch that downhill skip.
I totally agree, but unfortunate at this time in the match.
Exactly. More the context of the mistake than the mistake itself, but Kristian.
That was right side chains.
That was cash is what that was.
Yes, it was.
Beautiful catch by the chains there to pull his high right putt in. Jesse, here's the putt off. Kristian takes the lead. We'll see if Jesse wants to meet him there at 25 under. Oh.
That's unfortunate.
Missing for his birdie. He will tap in the par and remain at 24 under. We see Joona here. Good par putt from him to secure. Still sitting at 20 under. Secure a decent score. He is still well in the running. And Teemu. For this, is this a double?
It sure is. going back to +1 for the round.
Happens quick. He's still 1 stroke above Joona, but he has fallen behind Jesse and Kristian now, as there is a 3-stroke swing there between Kristian, who birdied it, and Teemu, who got the triple. 2-stroke swing for Jesse here, who will secure his par. In a critical point of this tournament, a tough moment to take a double bogey, but we'll see if he can keep his head high and move on.
Well, that will do it for the front 9. Let's take a look at the scores. We see Teemu at -21, just trailing a little bit behind Kristian, which is leading the pack at 25 down. Jesse right behind him at 24, and Joona coming in at -20.
And we see a couple names sneaking their way up. Rasmus Saukaripi now tied for 3rd, also matching the 5 under through the front 9 of this round 3.
Teemu
Sixth place also.
in.
Yeah, there's 3 people at 17 under. Everyone's battling for 1 through 3 at this point.
Never know. Gotta get hot. Try and get as many as you can on the back 9. Stay tuned, guys. Like and subscribe.
Adios.